Hello friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kids Animal Stories. Today's story, we are going to find out what in the world is happening with Bindi the Australian lungfish. She has gone on a journey to a new pond with more water, but somehow she's turned into a giant slime ball mess. I don't know what's happening, but we gotta see. Are you guys ready for today's adventure? Me too! Let's go! Bindi the lungfish was not in a very good place. You see, she had just left that pond that was running out of water. And that was a brave choice for her to try and jump to the other pond, but it was actually way too far to jump to. And she started to crawl and then learned that she could breathe air. But somehow her body automatically started making all this slime. Let's see what's going on. As Bindi was laying in the dirt between the two ponds, she had turned into a slime cocoon. Do you know what a cocoon is? Yeah, creatures use it for different reasons. A lot of times, caterpillars, they're the ones that use cocoons to turn into butterflies. Do you think Bindi is about to turn into a butterfly? Me neither, no. That would be pretty silly. For lungfish, their slime cocoon is used when they're in a really dangerous situation. It's kind of like if you were in your room and you were really scared, maybe you made a fort with blankets and pillows and hid underneath. It would keep you nice and safe. Well, that's exactly what Bindi's body was doing. The sun was getting way too hot and dry for her, and so her body automatically started making all that slime to protect her. It's pretty cool how our bodies can do things automatically like that when they know that we need help. What are things that our bodies do automatically? Do our bodies tell us when we're hungry? Yes, they do. We feel that little maybe rumble in our tummy, or it just feels like, oh, I really am hungry, or maybe thirsty. Yeah, our bodies can tell us when we're thirsty. How silly would that be if our bodies started to turn us into a slime ball when we were scared? That would be pretty silly. I know I would need some extra pairs of clothes quite a bit if I was turning into a giant slime ball. Well, as Bindi was sitting there, she started to think, okay, I think this slime thing is actually keeping me safe. It started out absolutely disgusting, but it does feel nice and cozy. To her, it felt like being wrapped up in her favorite blankets. Do you have a favorite blanket that you like to be wrapped up in? Ooh, yes, me too. It feels nice and safe and cozy, right? That's exactly what Bindi's body is doing for her. Days started to pass by, weeks and months even. Did you know that an Australian lungfish can be protected in their slime cocoon for up to 1 year? Holy smokes, that's a long time. That's 365 days. Wow, that's a pretty awesome slime cocoon. Well, several days and weeks passed by as Bindi's body was waiting for the right time to continue her journey. She still had about 100 feet to crawl to get into that pond, and so her body was waiting for the right time. All of a sudden, drip, 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 water started to fall from the sky. It's raining! I think this might be a good time for Bindi to continue her journey. As she wiggled all the slime off of her body, it fell off very easily in the rain. Oh, this is so much better. It feels so good to move. Remember, it had been weeks since Bindi had last moved. She started her journey again with both of her fins on her side, crawling along. Can you imagine crawling on your belly? So let's picture laying down flat on her belly. You pick up your arms, and not with your hands, but you have to crawl with your elbows. How hard do you think that would be? Oh my goodness, I just tried it and it's really hard. Oh, my elbows kind of hurt. Well, that is what Bindi is doing, crawling across the desert floor. As she was crawling across that now muddy sand clay dirt, she was getting closer and closer to her new, much bigger pond. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to swim. I almost forgot what it feels like to swim in water. Nice, cool water. Oh boy, was she excited. 3, 2, 1, splash. As she slid right into the pond, the water surrounded her like a giant hug, and she felt so happy. Can you imagine what it would be like to be a fish like Bindi and crawling across the dirt, trying to get to a new pond with water? And then you're left out for weeks, and finally, sliding into that nice, cool water. Be like getting into a pool on a nice, hot day. As Bindi swam around in her new pond, the frogs couldn't believe that she made it.
Ribbon. Bindi, where have you been? It's been weeks. Were you in that slime mess the whole time? Ribbon.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Yes, I was in there the whole time, and it's so great to finally be out of that giant slime ball. Oh, I missed you guys so much. Do you want to play hide and seek?
Ribbon. Absolutely. But you're it. Ribbon.
As the frogs jumped across the pond, this was her dream come true. She was now in a much bigger, safer, deeper pond that was full of all kinds of hiding places. All right, guys, I'm going to start counting and then I'm going to get you, shouted Bindi. 1, 2, and that is the story of Bindi, the Australian lungfish who went on an amazing adventure. Holy smokes, she's a cool fish. The end. Wow, Bindi the Australian lungfish is such a cool creature. She can crawl from pond to pond. When one pond dries out, she can go to a new place. That is amazing. And that slime ball mess that her body knows. Wow, our bodies are smart to protect us. Can you remember some of the things that we talked about that our bodies are good at remembering for us? Yeah, when we're hungry, or when we're thirsty, or maybe when we're sleepy. Yeah, our bodies are so good at remembering things for us. Well, you have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!